Hi guys, and welcome back to the Citadel with me, Daniel M. In this game, on the left-hand side, we have got Ian Russell playing Tyrell, Knights of Summer, and on the right-hand side, we have got a Targaryen Fealty deck, played by Stefan. Stefan is a new visitor to our Tuesday nights. However, he's a very established 1.0 player. Used to play in the Stoke meta a lot, but their shot moved and our club ended up being closer for him. So he now joins us on a Tuesday night to come play Thrones, and this was his first club tournament that he turned up to. He's been to our store before, but his first club tournament he's turned up to. This was the third round of Swiss. Rebecca obviously going undefeated as well so far. We do have a final at the end of this, however I wasn't able to record it, so at the end of the video I'll let you know who won. So, Knights of Summer, Tyrell Summer, but with obviously all the knights, versus Targ. The burn is going to do a lot for Stefan in this game, because a lot of those kind of mid-range knights that Tyrell Summer now relies on do have 4 strength or lower. Obviously you've still got Randall and the Knight of Flowers, but you're going to have more like Knights of Summer and those sorts of things that burn is going to have an effect against. So if the Stefan can get off enough burn in this game, he might be able to slow down Tyrell Summer enough, but we'll see. Trying to do one of these sober this time. Sorry for the last couple of videos, guys. It's fun to commentate. Oh, so 2 cards set up from Ian, but all the economy. He's got the Arbor and Paxter. So that's going to be plus 4 gold every turn. And actually, that's really good for him, because you don't really want to march just the Paxter, but you kind of do want to get rid of that economy. So yeah, no marched. Stefan playing the summons. Stefan's setup was an unsullied the Dothraki Outriders, is it? The Chudley 2 for 3 strength, military icon, Viserion, and reducing location. So Ian has got all of the economy, and Stefan has got a nice varied setup. Ian having played what looks like a summer harvest, and going to have 10 gold. He's going to have 10 gold. 4 of that's not even from the plot. So economic advantage seriously to Ian here. That extra 4 gold a turn is going to let him get set up so quickly that the rush might be real in this game. If he's got the pieces in hand, if he's got some draw in hand, a few kind of Arbor Knights, a few Summer Knights, and then a couple Tourney of the Hands, and this game could be over very quickly, unless Stefan has got an answer. We'll see how it plays out. Into the first draw phase, Stefan has now got a fistful of cards, and the question is, what is he going to play out to answer this economic advantage? Oh, sorry, I didn't even realise, no, not 10, 11 gold because of the Kings of Summer. Wow, so that's trading without playing trading, and you don't even need to hit something with a high gold cost to do it with Summer Harvest. It shows quite how good that is in a summer deck. So, what is Stefan going to do? Going into Marshalling, Stefan debating what he's going to do, playing out a Rose Road. Can we see his hand? No, I can't quite decipher what's in there, guys. Sorry about that. Another Dothraki Outriders by the looks of it. I think I've got that name right. I'm not sure. Reduced by 1. Play a Chud. Stefan debating what he's going to do. Reduce. Pay 4 for an Illyrio. So a little bit of stand. Can't use it this turn, but it's got a good range of icons on the board. Not got loads of chuds, not got exclusively big characters. He's got stuff he can kill if he needs to. Good kind of first turn board. Ian's got the 11 gold that he needs, and obviously he's got the reduction on the events. So just a little chud to start off with. Reduce. Because he needs even more economy, of course. What is he going to do with it? Just debating, staring at his hands. Not sure what to do. Looks like he's got a Tears of Bliss in hand. No great target for that. You probably want to save that for if Drogo comes out, or if there's any of the Dothraki, like Rakaro. Knight of Flowers. Good sized character, gets him on the board a bit more effectively, gets him that renowned, and a Mare in Heat. So there is nothing Stefan can do to not win the challenge against the Knight of Flowers. Stefan, obviously the card hasn't seen play for a little while, so just double checking if there's conditions based on it. It just removes any character with higher strength. So he'd have to defend with multiple characters. But you can't defend with multiple characters when the Knight of Flowers is attacking you. So it's a lovely little combo there. And Knights of Summer. So Ian has got out 3 bigger characters, but nothing he wants to lose. So this could get interesting. Maybe he'll play a little bit defensively, but I can imagine his deck, if he does want to rush, is maybe going to try and, because he's going second, push through some challenges. But he's not going to want to lose a military challenge, because otherwise he's going to be losing a lot of value. Stefan is going to do, I think, probably a military challenge there with those Unsullied. No gold standing. He has got Fealty though, and a dragon, so you have to be... the Dracarys threat is real. We had a lot of Targ on the day. Having not seen much play recently, I do think I agree with Richard when he says that, and Rebecca, sorry, when they say that as tokens and alt arts come around, it does kind of encourage people to play those houses a little bit more. But I think Targ also have been undervalued recently. Defended with, as I said, defended with the Knights of Summer, and they got burned. So Stefan's going to get unopposed and claim. Or was it a power challenge? Stefan is done. Must have been a power challenge. Interesting. So Ian just seeing what he's going to do. Question is, does he do the military or the power challenge? So Ian doesn't play this game a huge amount. He plays a lot of games, plays miniature games, plays Netrunner, plays quite a lot of Conquest. So Game of Thrones is kind of his fun game. Doesn't play a lot, but always does kind of relatively well, kind of applying the skills learnt from other games to Thrones. But sometimes his in-depth knowledge of specific cards isn't quite there. But as you can see, he's got his own Lannister tokens, 1 to game night kit, so that's alright. Just going to get Illyrio to kneel there, and Stefan's done. So Ian sat on 3 power to Stefan's 1, moving to the next round. He's only got 2 characters on the board, Stefan has got a lot more, 5. And but Ian, again, massive economic advantage here. So we'll see moving into the next round if he can get out some more characters. probably going to want to try and get some ladies out. I imagine he's running Lady Sansa's Rose, wants to get lots of power on characters. I think it's kind of mean that just as Tyrell Summer kind of comes really back into the forefront with those knights, the mid-range knights and the Knights of Summer, that they're just about to, all that renown is going to be really, really devalued when Valor comes out. So I think they're in a difficult situation actually. I think they've got maybe, well, a couple of months and then might struggle again. We've got a Calm Over Westeros versus the Summer Harvest on Stefan's side. And Ian is going to have 5, 6, 7, 10 gold again. So, 2 tradings in a row. This is getting the Arbor set up is absolutely bonkers. I think people that are fawning over the new Renly and kind of saying the bomb that was promised, but honestly, I don't think he's what they needed. He can be fragile if there's another king on the board, but for me, the difficulty is that you play him in Tyrell main house, and yes, there are some loyal cards that are going to get you that additional insight draw off his trigger, and he's got renown, Tricon, everything else, but and yeah, you do at the minute Tyrell strangely are lacking in intrigue icons because they've got all these knights with military power icons. He's not like a Miri or even really a Tywin. I mean, he's good, he's really good, insight and renown, but I don't think he's enough for Tyrell. I think they need some more support cards to go alongside him for them to really excel. We've got a Olenna, Queen of Thorns, and Ian's still got 3 gold left over. And you're going to play... Is that the Manda? Pretty sure that's the Manda. I'm sorry, I don't play with Tyrell cards. It's kind of silly because, I mean, they're a good house. They've got draw and economy, but they just don't have the oomph. Oh, I don't know. We'll see. They don't have the tricks. They don't have a Dracarys. They don't have a treachery. They don't have a ice. They don't have that sort of kind of tricks. I mean, they've got the Arbor, but that's just gold. Tywin does that for you, and in Lannister you've got the Mountain and the Hound, and you've got Tyrion and everything else. And we've got Daenerys with a dupe using the Old Heart. Luckily he put the Old Heart on top, because that is a beautiful piece of artwork. I love it. And moving into the challenges. So, both getting out their big 7-cost ladies. Dany is obviously the better one there, getting the insight, and she's got stealth. Is it she gets stealth from Viserion, or does she get renown? I think she gets stealth from Viserion. It's Rhaegal that gets the stand. I think Drogon gives the renown. Off memory. Please comment below if I'm wrong. We'll see how this plays out. Ian's got the dupe, so military claim he can obviously take the dupe this turn, but he's, without some low-cost characters, in a precarious situation. It's hard to start rushing when you have to worry about your own board state. Obviously ahead on power, but having that Dany to reduce strength of characters does mean the Knight of Flowers in a challenge, if Daenerys is standing, is only 4 strength, so is under threat of Drac. Stefan got money left over. Probably, having used that Fealty reduction, probably has some tricks that he wants to play out this turn. Ah, no, he's got a Gift of Arbor Red in Ian's hand. Lovely little card there. Ian trying to math out how he can get around Daenerys and how much he has to play around another Dracarys. As we saw in the last game, it can absolutely blow up a game. When Rebecca was able to kill Louis Balon in the previous game, just absolutely swung the whole game in her favour. Obviously, there were a lot of play mistakes on Louis' behalf. I think each turn there was just a little mistake, but I think it was the Balon death that really turned the tide of that game. And Ian does, while playing Tyrell, does have a tendency to play quite defensively, to pass on challenges or to just defend all the challenges when he can. It does sometimes slow the games right down, but he's cautious. So it's the best thing to kind of think about when watching his games. Daenerys in a challenge. Ian staring at his hand yet again, debating how he's going to try and defend this, or if he is going to even bother. Oh, so it's not a duplicate, it's a lady in waiting placed on her as a duplicate. So, intrigue challenge, unopposed, Tears of Lease. Yep, so, yeah. Even if Ian had defended with Paxter or the Queen of Thorns, there was not a huge amount he could have done about that. Heartsbane lost, but it's that poison token on the Knights of Flower that's really going to kind of hamper Ian's game here. Without the Knight, he's only got, if he can drop something in with from an Elena challenge, he might be alright, but he's in a awkward situation. So despite this economic advantage that Ian's got right from the beginning, he's been unable to capitalise on it effectively, because he's just not been able to get the number of characters out that he needed. While his characters have obviously cost a lot more, Stefan has been able to get out kind of the number of characters that you really kind of need in a kind of 2.0 board to be able to attack and defend successfully. Ian just debating what he can do here, wondering whether he's going to use the Mare in Heat to defend this challenge. When I say the Mare in Heat, I mean the Knight of Flowers. I don't know. So if he's got nothing in his hand, I think losing Elena to defend this is fine. Try and slow Stefan down. Pays 2 to stun Daenerys. Oh! Pays 1. And Dracarys. And this game is over. Sorry Ian. That's a lovely little play there by Stefan, but with all that gold sitting there, I think you had to be worried. Using Daenerys in that first challenge to lure out the kneeling of a big character, and poisoning the Knight of Flowers, killing Elena, killing the Knight of Summer. I don't think there's much Ian can do over now. I think he's stuck. Obviously still got all the economies, so there's things he can play out, but he, having seen his hand, I don't think there's anything in his hand that's going to get him back into this game. See, it's because Ian's everything in his hand either just benefits his own board or benefits both players. Everything in Tyrell, is going to be like the gift without bread. We both draw a card, or all my characters are now stronger with growing strong. You've got nothing that's going to just destroy your opponent like Dracarys. So, difficult situation here for Ian. Stefan, I think, just has won this game now, unfortunately. But let's play it out. Let's see if there's anything Ian can do. I think he had to try and play defensively that round. Obviously the threat there with that amount of gold sat there was real, with the Danny stand, and the way that Stefan played that out very expertly. But I think he just lured Ian into a false sense of security by using Daenerys in that first challenge, forgetting about Illyrio. Ian changing his mind. What's he going to do? Close call. Who's he going to move out of his dead pile? Against Ranger's Cash. Okay. He doesn't get his card draw because it's a winter plot, but he does get to move the character. Ian probably really wanted the card draw there. Don't think he's got too many characters in hand. I hope he's going to play the Gift of the Albared, maybe. Yep, so Stefan is first. Stefan is now probably wanting to go first, wanting to be quite aggressive here. Because he's got board control and now a power lead, 4-1. Let's see what Ian does. Stefan going to collect his 4 gold. Dupe on the dragon. And the other thing you've noticed, or should have noticed, is that despite having a more significant board than Ian, having used Tears, 2 Dracarys, he still has a fistful of cards. And a Milk of Danny. That would have been really nice last turn. Oh dear. That would have saved a lot of Ian's problems. But there we go. Got an Arbor. No, what have we got in hand? Got another. Oh, she's got the Mare and Heat that bounced back. What maybe looks like either Hobber or Slobber, I can't tell. And the Knight that kills the character with the lowest strength, whatever his name is. Little Chad dies. Doesn't do too much to Stefan's board, but if he can whittle away a little bit more at it, he might be alright. Getting a Mare in Heat onto them. Still nothing he wants to kill though. He's still not got anything on this board that he doesn't mind if it dies. Which is really difficult here. So, what are we going to see? What's Stefan going to do here? Ian just having a look at Stefan's discard pile. Yep, all of the kiln. And I suppose if Stefan does a military challenge with just the Unsullied, yeah, so has to do it with the Braided Warrior because he matches the strength. If he did it with the Unsullied, the Knight would be lower strength. So Ian, unfortunately, means Ian can't defend this challenge. Well, he can, but it's not going to do anything. So they're tied, which means the attacker wins, which means Ian's board is going to be continue to be decimated. And killing off those knights, and the Mare in Heat going back to hand again. So Stefan has effectively neutered whatever Ian has tried to put down, and every time he's tried to bring himself back into the game has just outplayed him, unfortunately. Maybe play, I think we saw another Knights of Summer in Ian's hand. That 4 strength might have been beneficial. But then Stefan just would have attacked with 2 characters. Neither could be bounced up because they're lower strength. Yeah, awkward situation. Unopposed because of the stealth. Get rid of that Mare in Heat. Stefan saved the gold because he probably wants to stand Daenerys. Is he going to remember the insight? Nope, forgets the insight. Doing a power with Illyrio. Up onto 7 power. Getting lots of unopposed here. Ian can do the intrigue, but Stefan can just stand Daenerys to win it himself. Stefan's done. All that gold. And Stefan going to take 3 money, which means he's probably got the cards he wants. And what is Ian playing? Just having a look at the card and going, oh, that's quite nice. Not too bad. And confiscation versus pulling the strings. So confiscation is going to get rid of the milk, and Ian probably going to trigger the summons. Going to trigger the summons, and actually has reordered the plot deck, which you're not supposed to do. Plot deck order is supposed to be maintained. Not a big issue at the minute, but there are, when triggering the plot card, your previously revealed plot card version of the things happening, so could be important. Summons, what is he going to get? Is he going to get something in his summons that is going to save this day? I don't know what that could be, honestly, in this deck. An Armor Knight. Oh dear. So, it's the chud he needed 3 rounds ago, unfortunately. But what you going to do? What could he draw? If he drew, how much gold is he going to have? 5, 8 gold, 9 gold, 10 gold? 10 gold. Oh no, it's not a summon plot, sorry. 9 gold this turn. And he could get out Randall and Hedge Knight. 6, 7, 8. Yeah, Randall and Hedge Knight could maybe be what he needed. Why is the Hedge Knight on the table already? Hedge Knight shouldn't be on the table already. Yep, there we go. Remembering to put it back in his hand. Well remembered. Summons, if summons was, find a character, put them into play, it would be broken. It would be so broken. Luckily, Ian remembered. Stefan, one of the great things about Targ is no matter which of your big characters, whether it's Drogo, Daniel, or Miri, with the rest of your deck, you can play it how you want. Like Danny, I'll burn stuff and draw cards. Miri, I'll kill stuff. Drogo, I'll do lots of military challenges and kill stuff. Like, all of their big characters all work independently of each other really well and with each other really well. I think a really undervalued house. I think we'll see probably, I'd hope, please America, realise Targ are quite good, and let's see some at Worlds. Ian having a look at the discard? No? Oh no, Gift of Arbor. What is that? Ian's reading the card as well. I don't even know what it is. Oh, it's the Beggar King. Don't want to give him the Beggar King. Don't want to give him the tears. So used to just seeing the bottom of that box, not actually seeing the art when it's played against me. And Ian not having many choices either. Don't really want the lady in waiting. Don't really need the rattle shirts because there's no attachments he cares about. There is, unfortunately, not any cards he really wants there. That looks like a noble lineage, but I don't know why. Going to take the lady in waiting. More chud, get it out the board, defend some challenges. Got an intrigue icon, got power from Littlefinger, but he really could do with a couple of military icons. 4 gold left, probably going to see that Hedge Knight hit the table. No, Lady in Waiting. And Hedge Knight. So, these are the cards he needed earlier on to help him defend and help him stabilise his board so that he didn't have to kill off more impactful characters, more expensive characters. Maybe there's an issue with his cost curve and it's just not quite injured. Oh no, Miri. Oh dear. Miri's hit the table and there's nothing Ian can do about it. He can intrigue, he can defend with Littlefinger and Paxter. Power, he can't defend. So Miri does a power challenge and is going to kill whatever the hell he likes. Yeah, if he had another knight though, that Hedge Knight might have helped him. But it's that's absolutely nails in the coffin. And Stefan just commenting on he's just drawn everything he's needed this game. I do think he's missed a bit of insight this game though, from what I've seen. Quite a key trigger not to miss, but let's see what happens. As I said, obviously Ian doesn't play thrones constantly, just double checking the parameters that Miri fires under. If you don't play the game a lot, it's a really good habit to be in because misreading card text can lose you games. I think this is Ian has really shown his. So he's got the core tenets of gaming down quite soundly, but the difficulty is when you don't know specific card interactions, almost in a muscle memory sort of fashion, unless you've got those reps in with these kind of cards, if you don't know how to play against them, you can really be screwed, especially Targ, because they've just got so many little tricks that they can do. So Ian just debating what he can do. Can he do any challenges? Stefan doing a power challenge with Miri. There is nothing Ian can do against this. Might as well oppose it because Littlefinger's probably going to die anyway. No one opposed. Claim. Littlefinger's dead. Oh, Funeral Pyre. Draw even more cards. So Stefan drawing 3, we don't get to see them, putting them down on the table, paying 2 to stand Miri, and now he's going to do the intrigue. Going to defend with Paxter, kill Paxter. Oh, that's just brutal. Oh dear. And just going to do a miniature challenge with the other side. Kill everything! Everything can fucking die. Why not? Jesus Christ, this is brutal. And Ian can't even defend. With 2 strength, their strength's going to be reduced by Danny, and then be reduced by Unsullied. 0 strength. So there's nothing he can do, so that's going to be unopposed. And they're going to die, and oh dear. This is ugly. This is ugly, guys. And Stefan just going to hopefully close this out nice and quickly now. Looks like he needs 5 power. 4, 6, 8. Yeah, looks like he needs 5 power. So Stefan just adding for reserve. And he's now on. He needs, his reserve is 7 because of the Kings of Summer. So he's alright in his hand. What is Ian going to play here? This has just been a absolute blowout. I think this is a really good Targ deck, firing on all cylinders against a Tyrell Summer deck that's just struggled to do what it wants. 20 for the king, quite nice. Famine, absolutely just hammering the nails in here. going to give him 2 claim for military and power, though Ian's now got no power to steal, and every character costs 1 more to marshal. So with the way that he has brutalised Ian's board, he's now just going to say, no, you're not, can't play anything else. It's just, you're not allowed to. It's not going to happen. Oh dear. Get out another dragon, some more stands, get a dupe on him, getting a dupe on Viserion. Oh my god. Ian gets 6 gold. Lost all of his economy characters he played last turn. Oh dear. Stefan commentating that the Arbor is the only economy Ian's seen, and he thinks that's the problem, but I don't think it is, because he's seen the Arbor, he's seen Littlefinger, he's seen Paxton, he's got the Kings of Summer. That's, I mean, between that and the Arbor, that's what, 6 extra gold every turn if they'd been able to stabilise his board. I think the problem was just that Stefan's seen all his Dracarys. Ian hasn't played around them too effectively, but he's done what he's been able to. Yeah, I don't know what else Ian would have been able to do this game. I just don't think Tyrell Summer has the answers you need against this sort of burn. Knights of Summer to play something out, why not? And a Courtesan of the Rose. And Kings of Summer actually only on 3 strength because there's more winter than summer revealed. Oh, same number? There's not more summer than winter? I can't remember the conditions on that card. But this is a hard game to commentate on. Sometimes this is the why the cookie crumbles though. Jeez. Doing a military with the Unsullied. Going to reduce Ian's Knights of Summer down to 2 strength so that he wins. Ian killing the Knights of Summer. I think he's just a bit deflated here. And Ian has to kill 2. And then there's Miri, who's going to do what? An intrigue, kill the Courtesan. Then Stefan does a power, or does Baby do power? Intrigue with Danny, take the cards out of his hand, do the power with Miri because there's no power to take. 2 claim, taking those 2. And Randall and growing, I don't know, something. Oh, Lady Sansa's Rose. Hasn't had a chance to play that. Oh, and doing power with Danny as well. Unopposed. No claim, Stefan. Stop getting ahead of yourself. Getting the renown. Oh, Viserion must give the renown then, which means he's missed a bit of renown. And again, missing insight. And Ian shaking, like there's nothing he can do here. That game was over a little while ago. So, painful game, guys. That was the end of our tournament. Stefan ended up going undefeated as well. Stefan and Rebecca faced off in a two-person cut. Targ Fealty against Targ Lords of the Crossing. And unfortunately for Stefan, fortunately for Rebecca, she absolutely decimated him. Targ deck playing First Nerve Winter against the Tug deck, not playing first snow winter. It was a blowout. Rebecca's first snow absolutely brutalised him. Rebecca drew everything she needed, and Stefan just couldn't answer the extra power gain of the Lords of the Crossing. So well done, Rebecca, for winning our club tournament with your Tug Lords of the Crossing. She then went on to win a store tournament, I think it was in Bristol, with a Stark Banner of the Lion. So she's done really well recently. And our most recent store tournament, Richard won. So bit of a power couple at the minute, seem to be winning everything they go into. And I will see you guys next Tuesday. Bye.